Hi, good afternoon. My name is Colette Semien, and this is the news to my knowledge. So yesterday we had our first manned space flight go up in 15 years. I don't know about you, but I watched the Challenger go up in third grade. I watched the spaceship Columbia rain down on me, and actually I think I also saw Columbia launch when I was in preschool. I'm from Houston, Texas, so NASA is really important to me. So I'm happy that the partnership between SpaceX and NASA is a go. The astronauts should be going to the International Space Station today. Other notable things, we have reached over 100,000 cases of the coronavirus in the United States. Our president actually is pushing for people to reopen and go back to work. To be honest with you, I feel like this is problematic because not only is the virus still here, a lot of people aren't getting tested. Some people are saying that they might have had it in March and February when it first started. I know I spent 2 weeks with a fever, a cough, and also a snotty nose, and I lived through it through drinking a lot of NyQuil and watching Star Trek. I have now watched every single Star Trek ever made. Woohoo! And that's great because I do love spaceflight. I like the tenets of the Federation. Actually, I feel like if the UN had been successful in this country, which the only reason it's not is because of Donald Trump, we could have Federation type practices in our daily life and be more open-minded and open to different people. The people in Minneapolis rose up against the police brutality that happened the other day. It's quite unfortunate that there still has to be protest, but also it is notable that when a bunch of manned white people came to protest the opening of states like in Wisconsin, they didn't get tear gassed, but black people did. I mean, I've had issues with racism, believe it or not, my whole life living in America. The only time I didn't have any issues with my race is in China, where I was just an American. They did ask me questions about what my ethnicity was, but it was confusing before Barack Obama became president, and then once he became president, they were like, oh, okay. It's a lot. I mean, I don't know if anyone knows this, but people of color deal with racism and weird questions and microaggressions every day. I actually had to leave a job because of microaggressions and sexual harassment, partially because black women are hypersexualized in this country. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's a trope. I understand there are songs by Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion embracing curves and bringing joy in your body, but I feel like that's a retaliation for the fact that people hit on you. I was hit on yesterday at the store. This dude told me congratulations for graduating high school, which I did 20 years ago, and also asked me out. I mean, it's an everyday practice, and actually it layers on anxiety. A lot of people of color have anxiety because of microaggressions, believe it or not. A lot of people have to take medication because of anxiety and worrying and circular thinking because of workplace practices that aren't copacetic, that aren't legal, but they still happen. And also, people judge people of color on stereotypes like we're lazy and we're stupid and the bell curve and things like that, and it's unfair, especially for people like myself who have proven themselves in standardized tests and going to college and learning foreign languages, that I'm not stupid. I actually can process things very rationally. I don't have an attitude. I do, but not not like you see on television. I also think this stereotype is put through because of shows like Love and Hip Hop and The Real Housewives of various places, and shows like The Bad Girls Club and Maury Povich and all of that. I'd like to give y'all a shout out and explain to you, Jerry Springer is fake. They hire actors. Maury Povich is probably fake to some level, or they just find the scum of the earth. Not everybody has multiple baby daddies and are the scum of the earth who are people of color. Not many of us shoplift. Actually, I have not committed any major laws in my entire life, but I get followed around in stores. I get treated unfairly. I get weird employee reviews about an attitude I have or something. But then again, I'm dealing with microaggressions and sexual harassment and being not taken seriously even though I have good ideas, or get my ideas hijacked by a white person because it sounds better in their mouth. Now, I'm 42 years old. I've progressed in this situation my entire life. My parents integrated their high school, and they thought that a better environment for me to learn and to study would be an integrated school system. But people called me poodle because I had curly hair, and they would call it crazy. Imagine having to fork over $70 every month to straighten your hair so white people can accept you. That's where a lot of us are. Or having to do various things to, blend in and assimilate. I actually quit straightening my hair because I felt like I'm not going to assimilate anymore. I've been doing this too long. And if we get arrested, it's a big old show. I have been thrown across the hood of my car. I have been reporting sexual assault and asked out by police officers. I have had so many instances of these stereotypes in this country. It makes me very frustrated to live here and deal with these things. And the only reason why I'm putting out this video is because this is prevalent. This is notable. I understand that people want to make America great again, and that means that black people become more subservient or something. But I'm here to tell you that we're not going to do it. I will listen and take direction like a normal human being, but I'm not going to be like, Shima Sin, let me get you coffee, sir, or, stuff like that. Dude, it's 2020. And we're still fighting against people getting killed in routine arrests. Sure, he might have been on drugs, and sure, he might have been passing a check, but you let whole, mass murderers go to McDonald's. You stand on our necks. We can't breathe. We can't go outside. We can't have Skittles. We can't drink iced tea. We can't sell CDs in a van in front of a convenience store. We are limited in what we can do and what our liberties are. That's the thing, no matter what. Even in hospitals, they think people of color have higher tolerance for pain, so we get seen differently at the doctor's office, and it kills us. There are reports that it kills us. Right now, I am fighting to get lupus medication, but I can't get it because the president has decided it cures COVID, which it doesn't. And I'm sick and tired of all of this shit. I'm sick and tired of being seen as less than. I deserve to be seen as what I fully am. I'm not a sexual vending machine. I'm not a person of less intelligence. My hair being curly doesn't mean it's unkempt or messy. These are things that people are going to have to grasp. I mean, Ruby Bridges is only in her 60s, and that's the first child who went to integrate schools. It's only been a few years since Jim Crow has been knocked down. And I love it when people are like, oh, get over it and blah, blah, blah. Yes, I'm going to get over, crushing stereotypical racism. I'm going to get over that. I'm going to get over being judged differently or seeing if I'm going to pilfer because my credit is less than. I'm tired of being judged on those things. I would like to be judged on what I can and cannot do. And what I cannot do is continue this rate of judgment that's unfair and has nothing to do with me. I have no felonies. I have no convictions. I am smart. I'm great at working. And I'd like to be judged as that. Thank you and have a great day.